It's December 1st, 2024. Today, on the way out to Belden, I was talking to my boyfriend, and we were talking about the guy I dated before him. And I said, well, he was a setup from the drug cartel. I said he had fell asleep, and he started talking in his sleep about Judge Pete. I went, what did you say? Oh, nothing rubs his eyes. Well, they laughed at him in Walmart 62, March 20th, 24. They made up retired Judge Pete. They made up everything on her to get away with this, and they're laughing. Well, it's not the first time, and it's not the only time that they made up everything on me, okay? Well, we go in Belden, and people come in and said, none of this is funny. They taped them, admitting they made everything up on her. They were going to have them verify it. Okay? Okay. On April 28th, 24, in Walmart on the Strip, where the guy comes in and he says, I listened to the recorded line, that agent did admit to telling on her. And he didn't talk to her like that. They better do something about it. An officer in uniform shows up, Karen. We all know nobody drugs anybody but the drug cartel. No, it's a drug cartel in your home before. We all know that guy told on you before. And then that guy Kurt, if he knows anybody gets contacted to these people, he tells them to stay out of it, because the Stark County Sheriff's made fun of him in May of 21 and called him slut. And he's over there and said, hey, Kurt, he's on the phone with him. He's like, Kurt, none of this is funny. They have the agent over a case on a recorded line saying he told on her before. They have him also tape that he was in it with Dave and stole their money. And these people admitting they made everything up on her, drugged her and told her to say it before, and photoshopped everything. None of this is funny. Everybody stay out of it. By the front register, Pam with her granddaughter. Uncle Dave said he's going to have someone, he had someone tape her before. Oh, I know, they'll verify it. We walk outside. Investigators started laughing. Took her long enough to confess. She was in it with Dave in the stocking tapes. Her family was already linked to the following of Randy. Now she's in it with Dave in the stocking tapes. Her kids better never put their name on it. The police and the the police and the FBI have taped them. The police have already taped them defending her. These people admitting they drugged her and told her to say it before. They photoshopped everything and made everything up on her. That means they were in it with Dave, trying to have her murdered and have her covered up. The police would have to arrest them if they put their name on it. People scattered. A month ago, I got my hair done at Shine. There's 2 women outside. They do have her whole family taped defending her. They're waiting to see if someone actually puts their name on it. And then the police are going to arrest them. This whole thing is, they're trying to set my children up to go to jail for this. That church is trying to get my kids arrested. Realize what they're doing. Where they even said they were exposing corrupt law enforcement in this area, and they set them up to be arrested. They set Agent John up to be arrested. Now they're trying to set my kids up. Now, when you realize that's what they're doing, I'm not funny at this. And Agent John, you need to be very careful. Because they already made a public fool out of you. June 7th, 23, 10:11 in the morning. FBI agent John fell for the stunt I tasted for. Oh, come on now. That FBI agent fell for that? You're kidding. Is that what's going on? FBI agent John fell for the stunt I tasted for. they get done mocking you, they already think you're a dumbass. They can make fun of you. And they think you're such a coward, you won't stand up to them. And you're just something they paid off. They can publicly mock. When they're done mocking you, we all know what they do to you. And they have people to do it. Because you're no more use. Better be careful that I call. Realize what they're doing. They're already done with you. When they made fun of you. Now, which one of my idiot children, where Thanksgiving of 18, where John's kids were, and Laura, my other granddaughter, were playing Boo in the basement, taking each one of us down to scream, ah. My turn down, they'd go, ah, and get scared. Go third step up, the house wasn't meant for Grandma. It was meant for Auntie Shell and Papa, and Grandma needs to get out. I thought, Auntie Shell? Who's Auntie Shell? Look down there all in a huddle going like this, laughing. Saying crazy crap. I go up and I sit down by Dixie and the new baby. Laura comes running up, my other granddaughter. They're saying mean things in the basement. Dixie's like, stay out of it. I go up to John. Legally bugged house. Police and FBI's taking him. What's going on? He's like, I don't know. He said, I told my ex-wife, he told Melissa's ex-wife, you went through a divorce, you're going to be moving out. She'll have the kids make out something. But don't worry about it. Nobody could say anything bad about you. Now, and then he said, she'll have her church people make up something too. But trust me, Mom, nobody could say anything bad about you. I said, well, you shouldn't have said anything about a divorce or me moving out till I did. He said, well, I already told him you're going to be going through a divorce, and they're just going to make something up. And since nobody can say anything bad about you, don't worry about it. Okay? Christmas Eve of 22. I go to Danny and Jack. Confront them where the door was kicked in on the 6th day. Did they know about body cameras? No. I said, did you know about a shower scene in the other room to make me look weird? No. I said, did you know about that jackass they called Eric that all the tapes before were him and not me, and it was his idea to come up with it, his idea to do it, his idea to say it, for all these people to turn on me, they fell for it, on November 18th, 22. They're like, no. If he confessed, he's probably long gone. Okay? I said, do you remember the orange, lemon, and grapefruit sized bruises all over me? And I almost passed out in front of the neighbor, and I kept getting sick, and it kept happening? Yeah. I said, did you know they were drug and beating me? And tell me if they were to molest or stuff? No, I thought you were working too hard and bruising too. He said, kids came out of the room, hugged me, Grandma, is that what's going on? Went to Joshy. I've never done anything bad or wrong. I never said you did. Now, which one of my idiot children are in it with the cartel and was in it without a call to have me murdered the 4 attempts on my life, before that, behind them, a lot more afterwards, and was having me human trafficked, drugged for fake confessions, photoshopping Washington in a drug scam, and made fun of FBI agent John, June 7th, 23, Lighthouse Tabernacle. They were part of a fraud scheme that defrauded the FBI. Which one of them are stupid enough to put their name on having their mother drugged, beaten, raped, drugged for fake confessions, and photoshopping and washing? They were also selling kiddie porn of little kids going potty. Which one of them is part of the human traffickers? And exploiting children. The police better arrest them. See, I did a tape and I didn't upload it because I started swearing through it. It's like, the police better do their fucking job and arrest them if they're actually part of having me harmed. Yeah. But you realize that's what they're doing. They're trying to set them up to be arrested. To get rid of them. That they're sitting in jail, that they were willing to have their mother drugged for fake confessions, photoshopped washing, help sell kitty porn and little kids going potty, that they are human traffickers running racketeering schemes on people. That they're part of that occult and the drug cartel. Which one of my idiot children would verify that they are hardened criminals? The police better arrest. See, I did that other tape that I didn't upload. People started walking by outside. She called for the police to arrest him at the part of it. Yeah, they better. Because, turn around. Could I hire the drug cartel to go drug somebody? Stock them with buying cameras? My God, I'd go to jail. Sell them on porn sites? Little kids on porn sites? Start thinking about this. You'd go to jail. Could you get away with that? No. Could you have the drug cartel go in and lace drinks or stab people with needles? That's crazy crap. And why you have sodium pentothal reports for fake drug confessions? Have that poor victim beaten, raped, and the poor thing don't know what happened to him, going to the doctor, what on earth is wrong with me? Covered with bruises, throwing up, personally infected, I'm blaming the dirty well water, I'm showering it, and no memory of the attack. And to find out sexual predators, human traffickers were raping me? Which part of my kids are part of the cartel? And were part of the racketeering scheme to cover up attempted murder? The police better arrest them. Because these people are break. They sold my grandkids going potty on porn sites. They sold me on porn sites, and they did all these crimes to me, and I was covered in bruises, throwing up, heart racing, severely infected, and I thought the dirty well water, just showering, and it was killing me. I never talked to anybody, never had anybody in my home before. They even admitted that no man ever talked to her. No, we used truth serum on her instead. No, they said they used date rape drugs instead. They even confessed they never talked to me. Do you know you have a right to remain quiet? Right to an attorney? Right to a fair court trial, bail and bond? Do you know you have a right to privacy in your own home and nobody can be in your home? But protect a lot of cases with statements and a court order? Even the police have told me that, prosecutor's office and criminal attorney. And my one friend's sister is a sitting judge in Ohio. You can tell people you were in my home before, but the day you prove it, you go to jail for illegal bartering and stalking. No, it's a drug cartel. Now, which one of my kids were part of the drug cartel? They're trying to get them arrested, so who's stupid enough to put their name on it? Because, like Officer Mark said, in August of 23 on a Tuesday, it's been documented and verified she was framed before. There was a drug cartel in her home before. So who is part of the drug cartel? Oh, then we went to Bob Evans. Someone come in. Some guys come in and walk by. Well, even Will knew she was the only one that loved those kids when he heard that her ex-husband threaten their lives. That was 18. And I want you to think of those agents laughing at me when they said Pete's tapes before. I didn't even know who they were talking about. The only Pete I knew was my brother Medina, and I hadn't seen him in years. I had talked to him on the phone, but I hadn't seen him in years. So, I didn't even know. I've still never met my rapist. Them making fun of me on a recorded line for some drug dealer running a scam on me. Some drug cartel guy. And that Agent John going up, and from the time they called the hotline, they kept me drugged up. When I listened to the voicemail, well, when they called me back, I was so drugged up I couldn't hardly wake up. Let it go to voicemail. Woke up later, went to the bathroom, had to hold on the wall to get to the refrigerator, got back in bed. This is Agent called me back on a voicemail. I can't, and I fell back to sleep. Second day, not much better. Third day, I made myself get up. I feel drunk, and I don't drink. What's wrong with me again? They're drugging the hell out of me. Like they said, when the case first started, we found out Karen's ex-husband was keeping her so drugged up there. They were drug beating, raping her, and she wasn't realizing what happened to her. They said it was some judge up there in the drug cartel, and they wanted his connections. They found out some guy just saying he's a judge. Now, I got enough air in my face, called one of my witnesses. I gave the hotline. They said they witnessed for me, went out, bought a card, put that agent's number in the voicemail, dropped it off at the mall where she worked. Her manager put it in a locker, went up to Apostolic Church of Barberton, and Agent John was up there, and it was verified by the police that the agent that returned my phone call was up there telling on me. Before he spoke to me, seen by hundreds and the police. And he told them, where Payne was yelling at Dave, my God, I had an FBI agent in my office. He's right there. How dare you bring the FBI up here with threats on her life? I walk up, women come up, she's being drug bait and raped. And he said he didn't care. Covered with bruises, lost 18 pounds. Go in and sit down. They follow me, say it again, then repeat strange like he knows she's being drug beat and raped, and he said he didn't care if she was going to be faking she was sick and thinking she got well with that family was grieving. It's a medication error. Medical malpractice almost killed me, and strangely made it up because he thought I was faulting Tim and Katie and he need to get rid of me. Get your facts straight. It's a baby lie. Okay? And if she was supposed to be mean to their women, he's going to turn her back over to him. Can you imagine an agent saying that? Dave comes in, let's go, get out. And he's like, you called the FBI on me, I would kill you myself. He goes, punch me in the truck, goes for a loaded gun. I put my hand on the counts. It goes back to punching me all the way home. And I ran from it when I got home. Next day, I called that agent. I tell him someone, we're on a recorded line, he said. Someone told on me, you liar. I tell him about the guy that threatened to knife me, you liar. I tell him that he tried to kidnap me before. And before I can say Terry Coverley seen him, he calls me a liar. And he said, oh, come on now. I met with that family in my office, all those church people. And I know they're trying to kill you because you were faking you were sick and faking you got well. That family was grieving. I'm like, look, I really wasn't. He knew they were conspiring to commit murder. It's a federal crime and it's life in federal prison. So why didn't he arrest him and do his damn job? He confessed. He knew it. And conspiracy to commit murder is a federal crime. And it's life in federal prison. Why didn't he arrest him and do his sworn duty? He said, I know they're trying to kill you, and then goes on that. And I'm like, look, I really was sick before. Starts yelling about a camera by the bench. You don't say you're lying, I'll arrest you. You hear me? Da 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 da. I'll put you in jail. It's like, fine, whatever. Ha ha ha. You let a serial killer go? And my house manager's niece got taken and a bunch of other people because he let a serial killer go. Then he's like, I want you to say you were faking you were sick before. I almost died. And to say that and repeat a minister's 15-year-old lie. I don't even go to their church. They had to hunt me down. I said, look, I really was sick before. It goes back. I met with that family in my office. I met with all those church people. I know they're trying to kill you because the strangers lie of thinking you were sick, thinking you got well, that family was grieving. You need to realize what you've done, and I don't blame them for trying to kill you. He's aiding and abetting conspiracy to commit murder on a recorded line. Has confessed several times. He's told on me for calling the FBI. Called the hotline. He's telling on victims. He confessed. And he's aiding and abetting a conspiracy to commit murder with an occult. I don't blame him for trying to kill you. You either say it or I'll leave you there, but they'll try to kill me, so. He's like, you either say it or I'll leave you there. It's like, fine, whatever, just don't let them kill me. Why would the FBI help a person like you? Well, they're going to try to kill me, so. They've tried to kill me, so. Conspiracy to commit murder is a federal crime, and aiding and abetting it is a federal crime. You go to jail for the crime. he's already confessed he told on me. I went through this a million times. And on the recorder line, do you know how many, even police in uniform, know he told on me? Okay? And they know he stole my informant money. Okay? Hmm? They know he stole my money from the case. Do you know, a couple of weeks ago, going down to Carrollton, some guys walked behind us in line, and in the drive-thru line. John said the police haven't done anything about him stealing our money so far, so he's not worried about it. Like Sheriff David said, he stole your money, he stole others. He's too arrogant with you. Okay? Why would the FBI help a person like you? Well, they're going to try to kill me. So, they try to kill me. So, then the other agent yells out the rapist's name, the drug dealer's name. We could always use peace tape, a weird with yourself, the shower scene in the other room. May 12th, 22 at noon, May 26th, 22 at noon, the shower scene done on purpose to make it look weird, and they found a tape of them emitting a shower scene in the other room. March 1st to 3rd of 21, they said that they were going to put two clips together, put her in a porn, it's not her, it's them, and then later on what you're describing as showering. Ha 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 ha, she figured out what they did. December 9th, 21, at an apartment, and the guy, white man bald with dark eyes, distributing food at the Stark County Hunger Task Force on 9th Street in Canton. And then my client in Navarre, her next door neighbor, Pete ordered everything to be drugged, photoshopped, and made up on me to all the tapes before with them and not her. Okay? It's just a bunch of men doing crimes here. See if someone will stop them. It's criminals. Bullshitting people. Okay? Fourth Amendment requires a court order. Even Officer Ryan Hart-Louisville, even the FBI would go to jail for being in your home before. That agent had agreed to protect you and have statements that threaten life, or they go to jail. He had to have a court order too, so the criminal attorneys say, and the Stark County Prosecutor's Office, the guy I know from there. So, what are you talking about? The drug dealer that was drug beating, raping me, running a drug scam from the drug cartel? That's who was in my home before. Okay, we could always use piece tape of the shower scene in the other room. What are you talking about? Because, like I said, the only Pete I know is my brother Medina. And I hadn't seen him in years. I said, what are you talking about? Stops, you don't know. And then he said something else, and it's one of my black and blue marks, where either I took a drink out of a drink at the room, went to see him black. Hours later, they'll come to what on earth is wrong with me. I'm sick, I'm throwing up, dizzy, heart's racing, giant bruises on me, and severely infected, and then injection marks, waking up in the morning like that, going to the doctor, what on earth is wrong with me? Thought it was the dirty well water I was showering in. To find out strange men were raping me under drugs and drugging me and telling me to say stuff. It's not even funny. And it's horrifying. And they're getting away with rape up there. And human trafficking people out of their homes. And I said, what are you talking about? Because I've never talked to them. They even told people, no man ever talked to her? No, we used true serum instead. No, they used date rapes, drugs on me instead. They even admitted they never talked to me. They only drugged me. Okay? I said, what are you talking about? Stop, cheat, on that. I bet you're going to say you don't know anything about a doctor selling your information. HIPAA violations. No doctor of yours couldn't even talk to them without your verbal or written permission. 1 to 5 years, $250,000 fine. December 31st, 23, Altman Hospital emergency room. Nurses are denouncing it. My God, nobody's to talk to these people. They had some guy in